Well, you mentioned the Civil War, and there's ample evidence by now that there was very significant slave initiative in the Civil War. There's more to say about that, a lot more. So take the American Revolution. To a large extent, that was a revolution carried out in order to maintain slavery. You look back at the history in around 1770, in Britain, the legal system was beginning to undertake strong condemnations of slavery. There was one famous case, Somerset case, in 1772, where slave owners from the United States brought their slaves with them to England. One of them escaped. There was an effort to, his owner wanted him back, it's my property, and it went to court and went to Lord Mansfield, famous jurist, who ruled that slavery is so odious, that was the term that he used, that it cannot be tolerated on English soil. Crucially, it could be tolerated in the colonies, but that's another story, but not on English soil. And the United States was, the founders of the country were almost all slave owners, and they could see the handwriting on the wall. If the colonies remained under British rule, probably these laws would apply here and they'd lose their property. And that was surely a significant element in the revolution. And it runs right to the present. I mean, right to this moment, the Civil War is still being fought. Simply take a look at the electoral maps, say the map of the election in 2012, red states and blue states. It's almost identical to the Civil War. It's the Confederacy, which now call themselves Republicans, shifted names, and the rest, which was the North. A large part of the motivation behind the effort to shut down the government is just revenge. We want to shut down Washington and win this war finally. The United States never developed class parties like labor parties. They didn't amount to much, but at least they were something. But the U.S. never had them. It's always had sectional parties. And it's a reflection of the Civil War, which has never ended. It also hasn't ended in the prisons and elsewhere. It's a very deeply rooted thing in the society and hard to extirpate.
Well, I hope you all join me in thanking Noam Chomsky once more.